This is what is so beautiful, though, about our species, as aggression can quickly turn into protection, competition becomes excellence, ambition can become provision, and strength can become leadership. But only if men are taught to discipline those instincts instead of hating them. The wrong answer is the one we are giving them for sure, and that is make men harmless. Imagine that, make men harmless. The problem with this idiocy is that a harmless man is not automatically good. He just lacks the strength, courage, discipline, and backbone to be dangerous in the first place, which, in a weird trip of fate, makes him even more dangerous. But a good man is capable of strength because he can choose control. He can fight if he has to, but he doesn't go looking for it. A good man will speak hard truths, all without using words like a child swings a weapon. And it is inherent in who he is to protect and provide and compete and build and lead and endure and still keep himself under control. Controlled strength is what we should be teaching men, not weakness dressed up as virtue. But men have to be honest here too, because this conversation can easily become another excuse if we let it. Sure, a man can blame women and feminism, politicians, his parents, the courts. God knows that's not fair. The economy, his boss, the culture, or the system. Probably some truth in all of that. Fine, I'll say it again. So, now what? This is the part I think too many men avoid. Blame might explain while the hill is too steep, but it's not going to climb it for you. It will not put your shoes on. It will not fix your diet. It will not clean your habits. It will not repair your relationships. It will not get you back to work. It will not make you the kind of man people can count on. At some point, a man has to decide whether he wants to be accurate about his excuses or serious about his life. You don't get both. It's one or the other. I say that as someone who's had every excuse in the world. I grew up poor, surrounded by violence, chaos, fear, survival, been shot, stabbed, beaten within an inch of my life more times than I can count. I had no real guidance, no money. I didn't have a plan. I had no safety net. If I was alive today, if I was 20 years old today and someone sat me down when I was that young and told me that I was a victim constantly, they probably could have made a pretty good case. Honestly, I might have believed them. Thankfully, I was born in a different time, because the problem is believing that would have destroyed me. Once I would have accepted that identity, like so many people that I grew up with, so many people in my circle that come from institutional generational poverty, I do not know where my next move would have come from. And like so many in society today, waiting, complaining, staying angry, or building my whole life around what happened to me was never going to feed my family. It would never build a business. It would never fix my body or make my kids proud of me. What saved me was not denying what happened. It was realizing that, fair or not, everything from that point forward was on me. You got to understand that everything is my fault. You don't climb out of the streets like I did. You don't do the things that I did, blaming everybody else for anything that happened to you. I am who I am in spite of where I come from, and also because of it. Doesn't mean that what happened to me was right or what happened to you was right. It does not mean the people who caused damage were innocent. What it means is I had to stop waiting for the world to become fair before I started making my moves. And that kind of freedom is not soft and it's not comfortable. It is absolutely brutal, but it gives a man something to work with because he puts his life where? Back in our own hands. I think this is a message men need more than ever. I don't think you need to be told you're toxic or broken or helpless or permanently stuck because the world failed you. People love to tell you that because they're stealing your agency from you. They're stealing your power from you. They're stealing who you are from you. You need to hear that you're needed, though, and you're capable and you're responsible and still in the fight, even if you were dealt that ugly hand. You also need to hear that you, men, are the guardians of society. Remember that men have built, protected, fought for, carried, repaired, invented, and held together more of civilization than modern culture is willing to give us credit for. And the fact that men keep doing it while being treated like the problem says a lot about our resilience. See, a man may be victimized, but he cannot build a life by living as a victim. He has to tell the truth about what happened. He has to refuse to worship the wound, and he has to take responsibility for what comes next. When a man has agency, he gets his life back in his own hands.